Hey YouTube, it's Mitch at iPhoneCaptain.com. Today we're going to be talking about the iOS 8 upgrade and discussing whether you should trade it for your jailbreak. So let's get started. Alright guys, it's official. iOS 8 is available now for public download. So if you are wanting to get your hands on a version, that is available. But I'm here today to try to persuade you to think about what you're doing first. Now, if you want to go through all of the download it, install it, check it out, and then downgrade back all that today or early tomorrow, then you probably might be safe to do that. I'm not telling you it's okay to do it. I'm just telling you that if you're going to try it, better not mess around long if you don't want to keep it. But what I want to do today is just show you some of the features that there are in iOS 8. In the photos department, you're going to be able to do a lot more editing, and the iPad's going to have panorama. In the message features, you're going to have a lot more things you can do in messages, such as voice recordings, video recordings, things like that. Now this is a very brief run through and by no means everything that's available. QuickType, which is one of the things that we discussed a couple days ago, you know, you can get most of these features with a tweak called Smart Octopus Keyboard, I think it is. Family sharing, you can share contacts, things like that, with other family members if that's something you want to do. You can even share things that you download from the App Store. You can go into greater detail. Now, iCloud Drive, this is something that you cannot get from the Jailbreak community, okay? There's nothing available there for this. This is something that's totally 100% only available with Apple and iOS 8. You got some health items here if you wanted to keep track of your health through a dashboard. They offer a pretty cool way of doing that. Continuity, you can start an email or something on your Mac, finish it on your iOS device, or vice versa. You can answer phone calls on your Mac and take phone calls right on your Mac. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, but you can do it. Now, that's just a quick run through of what you get in iOS 8, some of the new features. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play you parts of a video I did a few weeks back. I've gone in and edited out some of the things that didn't matter, but I'm going to try to compare iOS 8 to the jailbreak and sort of share a tweak with each feature. There's 8, I think, listed in the video. So, you know, right then I told you there's nothing for iCloud you can get, or nothing. Continuity, you can sort of use remote messages in a way. And also on your contacts, you can use what's called quick contacts, and it will put the contact listed in the spotlight rather than in the app switcher. So keep that in mind when you're watching the video. So let's go ahead and get into that. This feature, Quick Reply, allows you to reply directly from the notification or banner anywhere in iOS. You can send a message or reply to a message, I should say. Jailbreakers have been able to use it through a tweak called Aki, and it works right from the lock screen or anywhere else in iOS. It's very cool tweak. Predictive Keyboard has been around for quite some time for Jailbreak community. These are pretty much identical features that we see in iOS 8 for the suggestive keyboard features, as they refer to it. As users type, they're given 3 different word suggestions along the top of the keyboard based on the letters that's been input. This really helps to speed up the typing process. Secondly, Apple's also added a feature called Always On Siri, and what this does is when your device is connected to a power outlet, Siri is always listening for you to give the command, which is OK Siri. Okay, we have seen this through a tweak called OK Siri, and what you had to do was assign a activator gesture, and when you input that gesture on your device, Siri started listening for that command, which was OK Siri, which works much like Always On Siri. The next thing is fast access to favorite contacts. Apple has added these inside the app switcher. When you open your app switcher, along the top above the little cards, you're going to see little contacts of your photos, or if you have a photo of that contact, I should say, will be above the little cards in the app switcher. And if you want to call that person or text them or FaceTime, you'll just tap that specific contact. You'll get a little slide out, and you'll choose SMS, text, or FaceTime from right there. And you'll be able to perform that all right from inside the app switcher without leaving, okay? The next thing you're going to be seeing is sending and receiving messages from your Mac. Now, we've been able to do that to a certain degree as a jailbreak community using remote messages, the tweak, I should say. And now we're going to have it in iOS 8. It's going to be, they're referring to it as continuity. They're allowing you to continue different things from one device to another. Like you're going to start a message or an email on your iOS device, and then you want to move over to your Mac to finish it, to send it, or vice versa. You'll be able to do that without any problems in iOS 8. But like I said, we've had this feature similar through remote messages. The next thing, Apple's added more photo editing options in iOS 8, such as the iPad's panorama feature. The iPads never had the ability to perform the panorama feature. If you have been jailbroken, you could have installed a jailbreak tweak called Firebreak that would have allowed you to do this already. You could install it on any unsupported device and have access to that already. Next, you could have on iOS 8 added the feature I probably enjoy most is the emergency contact feature. Apple's going to allow in iOS 8 users to input their information, and if you're in a car wreck or something like that, if someone finds you and you're unconscious, all they have to do is unlock your phone, and your emergency contact information will be listed right there on your contact screen. Okay, if you're jailbroken, you could already have that through a tweak called In Case Of, which I think is an awesome idea that everybody should use. Next, Apple's finally allowed developers to start including widgets on the lock screen. I think it's about time, don't you guys? So if you are a jailbreaker, you know what iWidgets are. You've probably used Dashboard X. That's a little bit bigger tweak than just going widgets on your lock screen. That's iOS wide, but we're just talking about lock screen. Apple's not going to allow them to be input on the home screen, only the lock screen. So, you know, we've had that for quite some time through widgets such as NC Weather, something similar to that. And guys, we've talked about 8 different jailbreak tweaks that we've seen in iOS 8. Let me know what your favorite feature is in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow modmyi.com on Facebook and Twitter. Their links will be in the description. Hit that subscribe button before you leave. Share this video on Facebook and Twitter, and keep coming back.